Yeah. So the next nama is. Are you all able to hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, Deepak. Yes.
Okay, cool, wonderful. So yeah, I guess Sampradayeshwari Sadhvi Guru Mandala Rupini is where we stopped. The next nama is Kulotirna Bhagaradhya. That sloka. So what does that mean? If you Kulotirna, Kula is gang, community, and Kula can be interpreted in multiple ways. One of its multiple meanings is Kula means totality of senses, and she has transcended senses and spread as totality. That is one way of thinking about Kula. But also we know in the previous we had a sequence of Kula words where it is referred to as the community or a set of a group. Here, when they say Kulotin, they are referring to that she is the sum total of senses, both internal and external. Where basically she has transcended all the senses. So whatever we can with our senses, whatever the Saguna Brahman or Brahman with attributes, whichever we can sense, that all she transcends through all of that, and also the Nirguna Brahman where there are no attributes either case. So she is transcending through all of those. So Tirna means surpassed. Tirna, the word Tirna means surpassed. So Kulat plus Tirna becomes Kulotirna. She who is not restrained or contained within any limits, either that we can perceive through our senses or beyond our senses. So that's what Kulotirna means. Surpassing all she who is beyond, transcends through all the limits of senses. So that's anything to add on to that?
Yeah, they just said that including the mind also.
Including the mind also. Okay. So totally in Lalita Sahasranama there are 9 namas that mean they begin with Kula, and this is one of them. Each of them have different interpretation. Here, something related to the senses, whether including the mind or beyond the mind, everything, whatever forms of way we can comprehend, she is beyond those limits. The next nama is Bhagaradhya. What does that mean? Bhaga means sun. Bhaga also means region comprising of sun and its orbit. Aradhya is worship. I think we in several namas before we had Bhanu Mandala, Madhyastha, something like that. We had another nama similar to that. Here we are talking about Bhaga, meaning the Surya Mandala. She is worshipped in the Surya Mandala or the solar disk. It's not possible for humans to enter, but she is worshipped in our mind. If you think about Surya Mandalam, she is at the center of that. And she is the sun from the Kamakala Rupam. Sun represents one dot, and the other dots are moon and fire. So sun is one of the. There is a deity in Chandogya Upanishad. They say there is a deity within the orbit of the sun who can only be seen by the yogis. So and that is what they are referring to. Basically, Parabrahman can be meditated upon there. So Sri Chakra is made up of triangles, and in the central triangle she is worshipped. So that is something in a similar way. So all these namas are related to nama number 712, which is E. So Guru Mandala Rupini, Klotirna, Bhagaradhya, and all those things are somehow related to each other. So that is the other way of interpreting is Bhaga. Some philosophers interpret here Bhaga as Surya Mandalam rather than sun. Not just like not some say she's worshipped by sun. Here, more appropriate is she's worshipped as in the middle of the solar disk, Bhagaradhya. So that is how we need to interpret this namam, where she's in the middle of tied to Bhanu Mandala Madhyastha, similarly Bhagaradhya. Anything to add on to this nama?
Yeah, I think in the Sri Vidya Upasaka, there are 12 members are there, right? One is the sun is also in that.
So there are 12. What is it?
Sri Vidya Upasakas, there are 12 people are there. One of them, among them is sun.
Oh, okay.
That's why she has given full she has given sun as a independent Graha Mandala Adipatya.
Okay. So I guess the other upasakas are like Agastya, like that. We have 12 of them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Good. Yeah, Lalitha Sahasranamam was told by several people. I guess in the beginning they come up with a linear set of different people. I guess that sun is also maybe one of them. Okay. Yeah. Anything else?
No, I think that's okay.
Okay.
We are okay.
So the next nama is Maya. Maya means illusion. The root of Maya is Ma. Ma means to measure. It also means leading to the idea of illusion. Parabrahman is immeasurable, but due to the influence of Maya, right? Because of the Maya, we always think Brahman is measurable, appears to be measurable, because we have this illusion that that is how the Saguna and Nirguna comes. The Saguna is where you think God can be contained through some attributes that can be perceived by our senses. So here again, all this these are all projection by Maya. So this pure consciousness is the basis of varied existence, and all these variations are nothing but superimpositions of the names and forms by the Maya, which is principle of appearance that is neither real nor unreal. The self-illuminating Parabrahman, which is pure and limitless consciousness, manifests manifold souls in living organisms. This is noticeable by living beings, whereas it is also there in non-living things. So all these is mystery of the omnipresent power that works like a supreme faculty, and that is Maya. It appears in the form of deceptive masks, producing only illusionary effects. Maya covers the Brahman that exists in all beings in this universe. This covering is like sheet or a veil. Unless this Maya is removed, Parabrahman cannot be realized. For removing this veil, knowledge is required. As long as this Maya is there, we will continue to remain ignorant. So here, Shiva is Parabrahman and Shakti is Maya. But unless Shakti clears the path, Shiva cannot be realized. And it is only Shakti who is capable of revealing Maya, which means she blesses us in our efforts and removes the Maya to realize the Shiva. So, in other words, in other words, Maya is also important in the sense we have to go through those unpeeling of the sheets or the Maya that is around Shiva, and that happens with the grace of Mata. So that is one way of looking at this Nama Maya, the illusory force, the force behind illusion and its resultant creation. So it's only through Maya all the active forces, the creation begins its play. So Maya is needed to also get the projection of the pure consciousness. Without Maya, we won't be able to realize. But I guess you need to get over it to realize the underlying Parabrahman behind the Maya. So that is Maya. Maya, who is she who is the illusory force, which is the Maya. That's what Maya means. Anything to add on to that? The next Nama is The next Nama is Madhumati. Madhumati is she whose wisdom is pure bliss. So Madhu, we know, right? It's the honey. And Mati is the intelligence, the intellect. So Madhumati means, we can take that interpretation as she whose wisdom is pure bliss, like Madhu, or more appropriate is who is the essence of supreme wisdom. That essence is always related to sweetness, like a honey. So in Chandogya Upanishad, there is a chapter called Madhu Vidya. Basically, the comparison is drawn between honey and the saramsh of that Upanishad. The sum total of auspiciousness work done by humans. So honey is the essence extracted from beehives, right? Similarly, the saramsh of knowledge is similar to the honey that is extracted through all the auspicious analysis that is done by humans. So, so this refined knowledge, she's the form of that. Even in Ashtanga Yoga, there is they talk about the sevenfold path knowledge. In one of them, they refer to it as Madhumati. So I guess that is the meaning of Madhumati, which is Mata, who is the essence of supreme wisdom. Okay. The next Nama is Mahi. Mahi means earth. All Vagdevis they have been talking about the subtle form, whereas earth is visible to our eyes. Hence, she's praised here as Mother Earth. Like how you say Pratyaksha Devata, sun is one of the Pratyaksha Devata. Like that, Mother Earth we can see, and so Prakriti is she manifests as planet Earth. So if you cannot realize her in the subtle forms, you can contemplate her in this gross form, which is Mahi. So that is the meaning of the word Mahi, who is the goddess Earth. We are talking about her gross form. So yeah, anything to add on to that Nama, Mahi?
Mahi is very straightforward. The previous one is little bit different. I think the one you mentioned in the last for the seventh some yoga. That's what I see. The seventh Madhumati. That's very one who is the trance stage seventh in yoga. That's what I see. I had no idea. You mentioned that there is some Madhu, some in the concept of the context of yoga, something, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That is.
So in the context of yoga, like Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, he says knowledge is of sevenfold. Like the Ashtanga Yoga, that
that is different. Yeah, that is Ashtanga Yoga is different. 8 limb.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. In Ashtanga Yoga is different in that the knowledge, Ashtanga Yoga, I think Yama, Niyama, there are 7, 8 yogas, right? So this is different. Like here, the knowledge is of sevenfold. In that, the seventh fold, they say, is Madhumati.
Okay.
And this stage is where one acquires complete knowledge and the resultant mental satisfaction.
Okay. Yeah, that is that I'm not aware of that one. That's good one.
Yeah.
Okay. The
So on
seventh
these 7 stage of knowledge.
Okay.
These they are also called as Bhumika in Yoga Vashishta's philosophy.
Okay.
So yeah, and in that 7th stage, the 7th stage of knowledge, they call it as Madhumati. And it comes in Patanjali's Yoga Sutras.
Okay.
When he describes about Ashtanga Yoga, he also talks about knowledge, the sevenfold knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Mahi is straight. Mahi is straightforward.
Yeah.
Is Aditi is Mahi Devata?
Aditi is she's the mother of all the Adityas, right?
Oh, okay. So it says Mahi Devata is Aditi. That's what it says in my book. So.
Yeah. Never heard that. Mahi Devata is Aditi.
Yeah, that's what it says, but I don't know if it's true or not. But
Mahi Devata. Okay. So yeah. So Mahi means
earth. Yeah, that is a simple straight meaning.
Yeah.
Mahi.
Yeah, earth.
Yeah.
The common ground of all.
Common ground of all. Okay.
Yeah, Mahi is the earth. Yeah.
So,
that makes sense. Yeah. Mahi.
And the Bharati, right? Is also another meaning of Mahi.
What is that?
Bharati.
Bharati.
Which is again so I think Bharati in the sense the goddess Bharati, which is I guess related to our country, right? I think maybe again form of land.
Bharati is synonym for Saraswati? I forgot. Bharati.
Yeah, Bharati is Saraswati, and in that she's also Bharati is also referred as Mahi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Usually kings are referred to as Mahipatis. Like
Mahipatis, because land of
earth.
Bharam Trayate iti Bharati.
What is it?
Bharam Trayate iti Bharati. That's why it's the name of India. We call it Bharata.
What is Bharam Trayate? What do you mean by that? What does that mean?
Who lifts the whole world.
Oh.
Bhara is the
one who lifts the whole world. Oh.
But that's Varahi, right?
No, Bhara.
No. That is Varahi is like a literally, physically, but this is basically that sustains the
Sustains,
from a
yeah.
spiritual
Okay.
level.
So maybe in that context, right?
Ground, yeah. That's
They
what
are
it says
relating
here.
it to the earth.
Earth, yeah. That's what it says here.
Mm,
Mahi, earth.
okay. And so that is Mahi, and we Madhumati.
I think Vishnu Sahasranama has some word, Mahi Bharta Srinivasa Satanka.
Srinivasa, yeah. That's what I was thinking too.
Mahi Bharta. So he's because
Mahi
he's the husband of Bhudevi, probably
Yeah,
got
yes.
the name Mahi Bharta.
Yes.
Oh, really? Mahi Bharta.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's what the connection here also. Mahi Bharta.
Nice. Okay. Mahi Bharta. Very nice.
Interesting.
Very nice.
So the next nama is Ganambha. Ganas, right? Very attendants, Bhuta Ganas, followers. She's the Amba of that, mother of that. She's the mother of Shiva's attendants. Shiva Ganas is some way we can relate to that. Who is the mother of Shiva's attendants. And warriors of Shiva are also known as Ganas. Certain troops of Devi, even Ganesha is called he's the supreme attendant, chief of those attendants. She's said to be the mother of such warriors. And I think the word Ganesha itself is Isha of Ganas. And she is the mother of Ganesha, who is the chief of Shiva Ganas. So Ganambha, Amba of Ganesha. So in different way, like how we know Ganapati, Ganesha, and all those refer to the word Ganas. And here she's also the mother of Ganesha, Ganapati, and all the Ganas. The supreme of which is the Ganesha. So that is very straightforward. So the next nama, is anything to add on to that? Okay. So Ganamba is that. The next nama is Guhyakaradya. Who are Guhyaka? Guhyakas are the warriors of Kubera, it seems. Just like Shiva's warriors are Ganas, like Kubera's Guhyakas. And Kubera is one of the greatest devotees of Lalitha. So he is one of the 12, I guess, of that you are talking about, Vasu. Kubera is also one of them, the 12 rishis of Panchadashi mantra. So Guhyakaradya means one who is Mata, who is worshipped by Kubera or Kubera's attendants. Guhyaka is Kubera, the lord of wealth, and all his attendants are also called as Guhyakas. Aradhya is worship. That's the meaning of Guhyakaradhya. There is another interpretation. Guhya means secret, Aradhya means worship. Secretive worship. She's worshipped in a secret place known as Mooladhara, in the subtlest form of Kundalini. So that is the other meaning, Guhyaka Radhya, where she's worshipped in a secret place. Anything to add on that?
No, yeah, Guhya is secret, yeah, secret places. That's what I see.
The next nama is Komalangi. Right? We have Ganamba, Karadhya, Komalangi, Gurupriya. In that, Komalangi means Komala is very gentle, tender, charming. Anga is part body. So one whose body is beautiful and delicate. So I guess she takes care of 3 primary acts of the Saguna Brahman, which is creation, sustenance, and destruction. In spite of these tough assignments, her body is said to be soft and tender. Not only in her body form, but also in her mental arena, she's very soft and tender, because she's the rupam of mother. Mother's basic character is being soft, tender, and here we are talking about Komalangi, she who has soft and tender body. Just like we had the other Nama Nalini. Nalini also is of the similar nature, soft and tender, like that, soft and tender body. I don't know why suddenly we are bringing this Nama in this Komalanga, Ganamba, and then Guhyakaradya and Komalangi, not seeing the connection with the previous Nama. But yeah, I guess basically that it means one whose body is beautiful and delicate. Anything to add on to that?
No, we are good.
Okay. Is there any other name of Komalangi that is rather than tender? Is there anything else? Any other hidden meaning? I guess.
Delicate and pleasing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Whose form is delicate and pleasing.
Okay. Cool. All right. The next Nama is Guru Priya. Guru means Shiva. She's fond of Shiva. Shiva is Guru, then she's also known as Guru Patni. And in this case, Guru Priya means she's the favorite of the Paramashiva. She's fond of, we can also take it as she's fond of those gurus who disseminate Sri Vidya cult. And planet Jupiter is also known as Guru for gods and goddesses. So she's fond of Guru, or the Guru Bhagwan worships her. We can take it in different ways. The ways, or she's fond of all the spiritual preceptors, okay, who show the righteous path. So Mata, who is fond of all spiritual preceptors. So that is the end of this sloka. Kuloti na Bhagaradya Maya Bhagavati Mahi Ganambha Grihakaradya Komalangi Guru Priya. Can we stop here, or do you want? Should we continue to the next? No?
You can stop here.
Yeah, we can stop here.
Okay. Yeah. We will go with the next.
Continue next.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Yeah. Thank you,
Thank
Vinaji.
you, Deepak. Thank you, Vasu. Thank you, Vinaji.
Namaskar.
Namaste. Yeah. Bye.
Thank you, Bhattaji.